welcome to Turkey Mania here at BowHunterPlanet's Test Lab. Let's go. Alright guys, here we are. It is grind time. If you don't know what that means, well, it is Turkey Mania going on out there, and we are so excited that we have been working with our friends at The Grind who have sent us all these great things to play with and show you guys firsthand. So this is going to take part in a couple different ways. Kevin and I are going to kind of just go through some of this in a general perspective today on this video, but we will be turkey hunting over the next few weeks, so we plan to actually get this stuff in the field and then do some video clips, smaller video clips in the field of using it. As you can see in front of us, we got The Grind Turkey Calls, the mouth calls. So this gives you some different options here. What we have is two different series. They have a series 1, so they're going to be a little bit different, and a series 2. And when you look at the back of these, they are different. And they have this one's got 3 reeds: heavy rasp, medium rasp, and light rasp. So you're getting those 3 different series, but they're just basically, they're just a tad bit different, right? So that's what they do, have a little bit different sound in each. Yeah. The one I got right here I'm gonna play with right now and show you guys. And this is a mouth call if you're new to turkey hunting and don't really understand the differences. The Grind's got you covered, they got all different things. This is a box call. And they also have slate calls or glass type calls, which is a circle. We don't have one here. And you take a stick and you rub it with some chalk or whatever to make the sound. Yeah. This one here is the purple pane. So this is what it looks like. It's a single, it's a 3-reed medium rasp. They call it a ghost cut. And basically how it works is you put it in your mouth like this, and then you're gonna push it up against your palate, and you're gonna use your tongue to come off of it, and then you're gonna just blow air. It takes some time to get used to. I've been using mouth calls for about 5 years now, maybe 6. So I've gotten a little bit used to it, and I play around with it. And to be honest, it's fun because you can go from this one to all 6 of those, and you get different responses.
Yeah, they make all different sounds.
And they all, yeah, they think
and you can watch and see how the turkeys respond to you.
Correct. And if they're not reacting the way you want by coming in, you switch to a different call and try a different one, no matter which of these you're using. So let me show you guys this one real quick. So that gives you an idea of the sound, and what you'll do is, like, this one's mine now, obviously I had it in my mouth, so I'll keep it in this little container they give you, the little nice grind container, and I will put it in my Sling pack, which we'll talk about in just a second, and I'll have that one in there for good. So pretty cool. And Kevin's got some other things. What do these ones do?
Well, we got some locator calls. We got a crow call. We got crow call 1, crow call 2. We got the night gliders, which are owl locators, can be used in the evening or early morning, and you know, it's trying to locate where the turkeys are. Yeah. And you know, this is my first time getting my hands on this, so I've never used
an owl call, although I have went with some turkey hunters who do in the morning. And yeah. Yeah, so supposedly when you do that in the morning, the turkeys will gobble or make sounds in their nesting spot. So that's how you kind of find them, and they'll come down later in the morning, but that'll at least give you an idea of where they are in the morning when you're setting up your stand.
Yeah, and so obviously I need practice with this, but I've only had this thing in my hands for a couple minutes, and I'm already starting to sound like, you know, you can play with it and see what.
Yeah, so over time, the regular crow call.
So I'm not sure if that's exactly how it's going to sound. I'm going to have to practice.
Yeah, all these take practice. But the fun part about them is you just keep them in your house, and you're going to drive your wife nuts most likely. But you can play with these all day, and you know,
start having fun with
get used to it and have fun with it. So they do have 2 of each model. I want to kind of explain that a little bit. The wood ones are generally more money, so I'll just keep it simple for you guys. The plastic are definitely less money, and if you go online, you'll see the same thing. So depending if you're not like going to do it all the time, or if you do like the look of the wood one better or whatnot. And some people, I'm sure the sound's a little different as well. So I think people choose that based on that. Box calls. So box calls have been around a long time. I've used a lot of box calls, and they work really well. And one of the things I love about box calls is their ability to get, in my opinion, distance sound. Yeah. They're so loud. They can really rip when you're in a stand. Yeah. And you can really, so if a turkey's way out, sometimes I just go ahead and pull out the box call and go for it. This one's called the Grinder Box Call.
What's nice about them is they work really well when you're in a blind.
Yes.
Because, you know, you don't have to do a lot of movement. You just a subtle movement with your hands. You can keep your hands below the windows.
Very nice quality. It's beautiful woods in there. And like Kevin's saying, one of the things about this box call that you can do that so if you're not extremely experienced with a mouth call, which most of us probably aren't, and even me, and I've been doing it for a decent amount of time, I can't still get the tiny purrs and chicks that people like Michael Waddell get when they do it. It's incredible if you hear them. But I can get basic calls. If I have it with my bow, it makes it easy to have the mouth call. I'm hands-free. This, you can do small things like the purrs, chirps. See, this is stuff I'm not really very great at with a mouth call, but now I can get it. And then, so people who don't do a lot of mouth calls, this is a no-brainer basically. So this is for sure what you need to have in your pack at all times anyways, regardless how good you are. There's also a chalk on here, so just keep that in mind. You're gonna want to re-chalk it up as you get time, but that's what it looks like. Very beautiful, isn't it?
The fun part about it is you could be hunting turkeys with your buddy, and you could be doing the calling and he's doing the shooting.
Correct, yeah.
And, you can feel like you're part of the thing, and then you switch roles, and that's kind of what's fun about turkey hunting with a buddy.
Yep, for sure. And then stepping up a little bit as far as the gear goes, you can also, so we have this pack, they call it the Sling, and it is a sling, obviously, and it goes on your back like so. I did a little quick video on it for you guys. I think it was like maybe last week. So we'll just go like this, and so in this bag now will be all my turkey stuff, whatever I need, all the time, and it's comfortable, and that's one thing that's important. There we go, that's better. I had the opposite side. So it's got this nice little piece here, very comfortable. It's in my back, as you can see, and I'll be able to take this off quietly and easily when I'm in the field. Generally, I hunt a ground blind or a ghost blind type thing, but this is perfect for that. And if we look at it in detail here, we can open up the front. It's got some, it's got material to hang things on here. It's got a little zipper pocket in the front, which I'll put my grind mouth call in there. Put that in there. And then if I open it more, inside here, there's spots for pots and the stick you're gonna have for it. I might not have a pot this year, so I'm gonna take this one. You can also put a rubber band on these, and I highly recommend that if you get yourself a rubber band, because then you can put it in there and you don't have to worry about it moving as you move. On the top here, so this is probably where you want to put your mouth calls actually. This is a great little spot. There's orange. So, and then, a lot of people have little stuff they're gonna throw in here.
Water.
Some people, like you could put in this main compartment is the components for the decoys. You could put those in here as well and carry them.
The water.
There's also a zipper on the back. So another inside zipper, you put your wallet and your keys or whatever it is you want to put in there.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty cool. And then I'm gonna make sure the last thing I want to do is make sure I throw one of these babies in here. A little shopping here. A little shopping. Put those in there. All right, and so that's what you get. You just have this really nice bag. You can, like I said, we can wear it. Put it this way, I believe it was. All right, so let's talk about decoys. All right, so here we are with the decoys, one of my favorite parts of turkey hunting. I just love when you have decoys out there, the turkeys see them and they start to react to them and come towards them. It is literally one of the coolest things you'll ever see in hunting in your outdoors. So the one I'm gonna talk about for you guys real quick is a laydown hen. It's in a squatted posture and that stimulates breeding position. And they say it's best to use with a half strut Jake. So you can see, but you can also see the tridescent colors in it. It looks beautiful. They did an excellent job with this. And this one's so easy, guys. Literally, you're just gonna set it on the ground. Very simple. You just literally set it there and you're good to go with this one. So it looks good. I think it's a great one.
Yeah, and then the next one we'll talk about is it's the bugging hen. And basically this simulates movement. It'll blow in the wind when you have it out there a little bit. It'll move and it gives a little bit of the idea that, realism. It stimulates it okay, this is an actual other turkey.
Yep.
And the closer they get, the more real they look. With these paint jobs and these rugged features and everything, the closer they get, they're going to go, yeah, that's the real deal. And that's the idea. You want to bring them in as close as you can. It's got great color, great paint. They look rugged. They're going to last a while.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. This is...
And we got the
great.
Reaper.
And then we got the Reaper. So my favorite's always been the Tom. I've been a big fan of the Toms because, I just like that fight mentality when they come in charging. It's been really one of the most exciting things for me. I never really been into turkey hunting until I started really doing it, like going out with BHP and doing it. Yeah. And I was like, wow, this is so fun. This is just so great. This thing has a detachable fan, and I want to talk about that. It's very easy to put it on. It's literally one Velcro strap. But this thing also, if you didn't notice, you know, if you haven't looked into it, I guess, it has 2 different fans. So this is really important because depending on where you're hunting, it changes which fan you should be using. Very exciting, guys. TheGrindOutdoors.com is where you can go to learn about all these products. Special thanks to Grind for sending this stuff to us to check out and also sponsoring the podcast. If you haven't watched the BHP podcast, we have a lot of fun on there talking about everything from turkey hunting to you name it. We just have a good time. To be fair, we just have a lot of fun with all this, and it's all over there, and there's so many different things to look at. So
yeah, get out there and have a good season turkey hunting this year.
Get your butt out there. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.